Morning everyone, welcome back to our small adventure. Today is the 16th of January and we're going to get the incubators set up and try and get some eggs in today. We've got 16 ducks. They're a cross between an Aylesbury and a Pekin, and they came into lay about a week ago. So we want to maximise our egg production, meat production and ducklings and ducks to sell this year, as well as the veg and everything. So we're going to try and get them in, get them started as soon as possible. So we've been and collected the eggs over the last couple of days. There's about 30 eggs in there and there's some on the shelf behind you. But I've just been getting the incubators out and getting them all set up, see if we can get them to temperature. They're not expensive all singing, all dancing incubators. This one's just a Januel 24, or however you say it. We've had this one about 4 years and it's worked pretty well for us. We've had a pretty decent hatch rate out of it. Our best hatch rate out of 24 chicken eggs is 21, and because it only holds 15 duck eggs, our best out of 15 duck eggs we've had 13 hatch. So it's not a bad little incubator. But I would say one thing about them, I wouldn't take no notice what the temperature reading is on the top, because whatever it says on the top, guaranteed it's not the same inside. So I've just had the thermometer in, got it all set up. For some reason over in the back right corner there's a cold spot. It's about 2 degrees less than everywhere else. So maybe that's why we're not getting the maximum hatch out of it. So this year I'm going to try not putting any in that corner. Hello boys. And see how we go with that. So I've just got that one all set up. That one's all up to temperature, so I'm going to get as many eggs as I can minus that corner in this one. And then the next one we bought last year, which was this cheap Chinese 56 egg model. We had some quail eggs in it last year. I think we put 56 quail eggs in it, and I think we got hatched 24 out of the 56, but we don't know if the 56 were all fertile or what, so it's not really a good benchmark to go off. So this time I've spent a bit more time getting it set up with the temperature and everything. The thermometer's in there now. It's reading 36.8 on there, which I've got it set at 36.8, and inside it's reading 37.5. So that's exactly where it wants to be, 37.5. So I'm just going to move the thermometer inside to different spots, keep checking that over the next hour or so. But with this one, I'm going to get the eggs in, leave them, because there's only 12, it's not much of a loss if we lose, if they're not fertile. With them only being in lay a week, we're still not sure whether they'll be fertile or not. So I'm just going to put 12 in here, leave them 5 days, then candle them, see if they're fertile. If they are, then I'll fill this other one up with another 56 and see how we go with that. But in the last few years, funnily enough, our duck eggs and quail eggs out of this one have always come 3 or 2 days earlier than they're supposed to. So I think that's to do with the temperature being slightly too high. So this year I've checked it all, turned it down by half a degree. So we'll see how we get on with that. It's all experimental. Unless you buy a big all singing, all dancing £400 or £500 incubator, I don't think you're ever going to get it perfect. But it's worked pretty well for us over the years, so we'll just, while they're still working, we'll keep using them. I can't remember how much we paid for this one 4 years ago, but this one last year only cost us 60 quid. And for 56 eggs, if you have a bit of a fiddle around with it, the only thing as well with this one, you've got to keep it in its polystyrene holder that it comes with, because when you take it out, it's not very thick plastic, so it just doesn't hold the temperature at all. And it's like, I don't know, the heat sort of seeps out of it because with it only being thin plastic. But you put this on and it holds the temperature fine by the looks of it. So we'll get some eggs in and we'll recap in 5 days. welcome back. It's been 4 days. I couldn't wait till day 5, so I'm going to candle the eggs and see how we get on. There you go. As you've seen, fertile eggs. All 15 eggs were fertile. All developing, all at the stage they should be. So super chuffed with that. I put 15 eggs in the end because it wasn't as close to the cold spot as I thought. But that egg in that spot seemed to not be as developed as the others. But we'll see when day 28 comes what we've got. But I'll probably candle them again anyway, day 14 or day 18, something like that, just to make sure that everything's where it should be. Another thing you might notice is we only have one incubator now. That cheap Chinese incubator I said was holding its temperature and everything. When we woke up the next morning, it had just gone off totally. No electricity getting to it whatsoever. So I checked the plugs, changed the fuses, they were fine. Took the incubator apart, tried to check the electrics, blew all the electrics in the house, which stopped that incubator, and so that didn't go down too well. So in the end, we sat down, we've just got rid of that now, we've cut our losses. Somebody once said to me, you buy cheap, you buy twice. Well, that seems to be the case with that. I don't know whether we've left it somewhere damp over the winter or what, I don't know, but I couldn't get it to work anyway. It's gone, it's done. So we had to sit down, had a chat. We want to maximise our egg production and everything this year. So we've had to dip into our savings, and this bad boy came today. Woo! It's a Brinsea Ovation 56 EX. Bad boy. So I'll take you and show you. I've got it set up in the kitchen. No eggs in it yet, but I've just been messing about with it this afternoon, getting it up to temperature and everything. So I'll take you in there and show you where we're at with that. Excited! Here it is, folks. The Brinsea Ovation 56 EX. Super excited. I'll give you a quick run through of some of the features on it, and then I can't wait. So I'm going to get the eggs in and just get it going. So I've had a quick read through all the instructions and everything, and I've got the temperature set at 37.5, and I've got the humidity set at 55. It was on 30, so it's just going up at the moment. So it's got this water tube here that you put into a tub of water, and then it's got a little pump on the side that turns, and every time it turns it pumps a little bit of water into the incubator, and then it runs down to that channel there into a holding pot with like a sponge material in, which will soak the water up, and that's what gets the humidity up. And then once it'll get to 55%, it'll just stop, and if it drops, the pump will get going again, and then pump a little bit more water into it just to keep the humidity where it is. So it's all automatic turning, automatic humidity. All you have to do is come back on day 25 with duck eggs, change that humidity from 55 up until 80, and then that's it. Job's done. Right guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go and get the eggs, get them sorted, get them in, and then hopefully in 28 days time I'll have 56 little ducklings running around the place. Can't wait. So thanks for watching. If you like the channel, give us a like, please subscribe, and check back with us in 28 days, see how we get on. See you then.